Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm so glad you found this channel. I hope I can inspire you and give you ideas to be creative on your own. Today I want to continue with the tall journal I'm making as a guest design team project for Little Joys of Bujo. I'm working with the kids Amour Paris, and I want to further decorate the cover, and I want to sew in the signatures. I already, I showed you yesterday I don't know the English word, how the pages follow behind each other. I already showed that yesterday, so now I put them exactly in the right position in height, the way I want them. So I'm going to put this to the side. This is for decorating the cover a bit. Put that to the side, maybe here a bit, but you still can see the beautiful image. And I need to poke the holes oh no, because I need this. There have to be holes in there too. First, you make the signature the way you want them. So do you want to start with a digital or a document or a script page, whatever you want. So that's what I did. The way, it's exactly the way I want them. I always have templates. This is not one I made new, because I have different ones, and most times there is one I can use. Yeah, I can use, and you don't have to. You can eyeball it, but I always try to have it a bit in the center. So I positioned that already. So this is in the right spot. So I'm going to push it, really push it down. Yeah, I thought I won't need the book, but I rather use the book anyway. I have a very large book, and I use that for a bit in the middle. But sometimes there are beautiful images in there. So I'm going to put it in the book, push it really hard, push it down, and here are the marks, because I want to do a 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I almost always do that. Until now I didn't make very much, no I didn't make a small journal as of yet, because then a 3-hole pamphlet stitch would be enough. And if you followed me for a while, you know that the last 3 tall journals I made, I did with the document binding. Roxy Creations came with that, and then you only pierce this hole and that hole, and you put a ribbon, twine or yarn through this hole and then outside, and you tie it here with a knot. So you only see twine here and here. And that's an original vintage document binding. And yeah, it looks very nice. So I'm going to poke them again, really until here. I'm going to put them through. Of course, I don't have, what's it called? Yeah, there is twine a lot of people use to bind journals. Waxed thread. But I don't have that, and until now I always use this. It's real cotton yarn, in a way for knitting or crochet or something, and it works fine, so I use that. You can see the holes. The book can be put to the side, and now this is not handy. Let's see how I can get this in the middle. Because I have I'm so searching for my words. I have a spine, a little spine, so I have to be in the middle of that and in the middle of this. I think it's easier. I think I'm going to make some pencil marks. Now I can position my digital with the digital in the cover, and then I know where I have to poke my holes, and then I only have to see, and then I only have to see where. Turn it, I can see it better. Yeah, it's better. Let's see if it's correct. Yes. Yeah. And now I have to see to the middle of this. And by all means, eyeball it if you don't mind that it's not exactly. Let's see. Let's do it here beneath the last one in the middle, and now I can use my ruler. I'm not going to make a complete line, but just a bit. Yeah, I could have eyeballed it. Let's see if it erases a bit. It does, so I'm lucky. The sun is shining here in the Netherlands, but it's still pretty cold because there's a lot of wind. I'm going to use the book to see all my holes, where I poked the holes. And this is a mat, but I don't know if it's, because it's my work surface, I don't really like it if there are all visible holes in there. I don't need to book. I can poke it a bit, and then I can do it by hand. I don't need to book anymore. A lot of creators use a phone book, but those are in the Netherlands, they're gone for a very long time, so I used just an old book from the thrift shop. I'll be putting lace over there, or maybe the sheer fabric. I don't know for sure, but I do like it. So like that. So a template is always very handy because then you don't have to do it all over every time. Do it over again. I have a small needle, so I think I will manage with this little tool, you can see it, to thread a needle, because how smaller the needle is, yeah, then you don't get any bigger holes. I have to see. Yep. And I have saved also Is it a beautiful copy? I once bought a, how do you call it, a course, online course to make a junk journal, and in there was this, yeah, also kind of a template how you do the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. So it's always very handy also to have that. Let's see that I don't have anything upside down. I have a word, so that's easy. And now you can choose, do you want the strings in the middle or do you want the strings on the outside? I always put them in the middle because I almost always have lace or fabric on the spine. So that would only bulk it up, or I should, yeah, you can cut them really short. That wouldn't be a problem at all. So if you let them hanging here and you cover the spine up, you can really cut them short, put some glue on there, and it would be fine also. I always leave the, I think it's 4 times the length, but I always keep the little ball. No, it's not. I don't know what it's called, but I always leave it because I can always make the strings more tight. So I'm going up. Now I have to use this the other way because I have the strings. She did the strings on the outside and I have them on the inside, so it's always just the opposite of this. So I'm from the middle, I'm going to the outside, from the outside to the next hole, and then to the top. And first I'm going through the signature, through the cover. And now the tricky part is, now I have to go back in here, and because this is yarn, you can easily poke with your needle. This is also not a sharp needle. You can poke in the thread, and that's not what we want. So someone, I have no idea who, but she always took the reverse side of the needle and poked it through, because then the chance that you're in your thread is smaller. And that's why if the needle is not too thick, it's easier. Here also it's always a bit tricky not to get into the then I have to see that I'm not in the thread, like that. So that's why I have to make it a bit longer. That's why the document binding is such a beautiful way for when you're a beginner. Just 2 little strings, or the no-sew that you put a ribbon around the complete journal, and then you don't have to do this binding because it takes a bit of getting used to what is the best way. Now I have to pull them because I need more yarn. So I'm tracing my steps and pulling it, and now I have more here. Now I'm going down to this hole, poke through my cover. I'm going down through the cover, through the signature. I think it's shifted a bit because sometimes you can feel that it's, yeah, that you're not coming out here, but in between the pages. My needle doesn't want to go through. It's strange, but my strength in my hands is not what it used to be. So here again, I want to show you that you can see how easy it is. I'm poking here and there. Here I can really see the hole. So no worries that I'm poking in this thread, but coming out here, it is possible that I'm in the middle of this thread. So it is possible, now I use the front of my needle, so it is possible, yeah, not to do that. Here I have also room, but always be mindful that you're not going. I'm going to turn it. Here I don't really see much room, so on this side, no, I think I'm going to leave it like nothing. Maybe I did confuse you already, but now I'm going to use the back of the needle again, so where the hole is, where we put the thread, because here it was not really visible. Yeah, and not in the thread. So I'm going to have my needle. Now the last part, and it's always tricky because I don't have much room because I already tightened it a bit. So now it's a bit more difficult because I saw my yarn is already a bit loose. So, and I thought I wasn't in the middle. I have to poke it through a bit more, and it's not moving. So I'm going to grab some help from this little tool, because yeah, my strength is I'm not sure if you call it arthritis. My hands, I have arthritis, so my strength is I'm losing a lot of strength. Now we have to see how tall I want these. I like to leave them long because again, it's a journal for sale, so I want to leave the strings so the recipient can choose what she wants to do with them. So now I have to hold these and tighten, if you can see that. I pull this, I hold this, and then I'm going to pull here. And this is going inside here, so then I have to pull this. And now I have a lot of yarn here. It's visible, yeah. And then I'm going to this side, and I'm going to pull that. So this is tight. And then the thread is the long one, like this. So we're retracing our steps. Put it there, I pull it here, and let's see, where is it? This, and then the middle thread, because the middle thread is here. And if you don't mind that you use a little bit more yarn, then of course this one, yeah, so that has to go a bit up like that. You can pull it taut. Also, this, no, these two are not, let's see how, these are not very tight. So I'm going to pull them again. two in the middle, and yeah, it's not really like a string like from a guitar or something, but a bit, I don't know if you can hear it, and it's tight enough. And then I'm going to make these the same size. Now they'll unravel, and then we put one thread. I'm not very good with fiddly. Put that under here. So this is in the middle, one thread here, one thread there, and we're going to tie this, pull it a bit again, and make a knot. And because it's over the thread, it's not going anywhere. Yep. Get these off. They're very long, but it doesn't matter. And now the signature really lies beautifully because I have this little spine. Yeah, and I think I will put some laces here because the cover, I see that the cover could have been a bit smaller, but I don't mind. Both things are nice. If you, let's see that I have it in a good angle. The cover can be just as wide as the pages, sometimes even less if you like that effect. I have a little over, so my cover is a bit bigger than my signature. So if I put laces in here and they just have a tiny bit, when the journal closes you just see a bit of the laces and not much. It's a personal preference of yours what you want. Most journals I did are flush with the cover. I have no idea why I did this, but it is, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to put a little clamp on here. Oh, no, I want to leaf through it, and I can see if it's all well bound in. So far so good. And now you can see the beautiful pages again, or if this is your first video, then you can see the pages. Beautiful image. Yeah, the book page. Here I put a little faux washi strip because, like I said yesterday, I didn't, this digital only came until here, so not until the bottom of the page, but I thought I can easily cover it up because I didn't want to enlarge the image, because then the lines would be further apart, and yeah, that's strange. That's not, yeah, the way they should be. So that worked out fine. Really love the pages, beautiful. The combination is great with the old papers, and this beautiful image in the middle. Here I want to put some real lace, and now the back side, it always needs a bit more. Yeah, creasing is a big word, but also love that coffee dyed paper. It's a digital. I really love this. I use it a lot. I have all the designers down below in the description box. And this is a new one from Raindrop Lila, the lined paper, and I chose the pastel. And beautiful kit from Little Joys of Bujo. Yeah, stunning colors. really wants you to go to Paris. It's been a long time since I've been in Paris. Yeah, we almost every year we come in Paris because we go on holiday to France every year. And the most favorite parts we like to visit in France, then we drive through Paris down to the south. So in a way, I'm in Paris every year. But yeah, it's different than we mean it to be. But it's funny if you think about it. We just can't see the Eiffel Tower because it's my God, the motorway is going around, really around the center, so the Eiffel Tower is not visible. Otherwise, I would see it every year. Yeah, we are real France lovers. It's such a beautiful country and very versatile. In whatever you want in a holiday, you can do that in France. So yeah. Then I have selected some items. I knew I had this fabric. It's it's sheer fabric and it's with gold. And because her hair is the coppery color and the umbrella, I thought I would love this to go over this. And then what I'm contemplating, do I want this on top or do I want this? And then the fabric to go over it. And I still find it very hard, so I'm procrastinating. No, the word delay, but there's a beautiful word for it. And here I have some options. This is from chapter 1. I really like that. I just want a bit of an embellishment on the back here. So I was thinking about this because the colors, it's very subtle. It doesn't really stand out that much. And now I'm thinking if I want to put a bit of script there. Let's see, because then I can put that. It's not the right side up. And then this, yeah, this is a bit much, but just for the coloring, because this is a bit brown. But suppose I would use this, but then the text is upside down. It's not something I want, but just to see if I like it. And then the fabric will also be visible here and this. They both will be visible there. So this was an option I really like. Yeah, I think I like that. Just a bit there. The dictionary. No, they don't stand out that much. I don't think I have real white or more white. Oh, this one. But I wanted to keep it in French, and I don't know if this is French. Oh yeah, this was French. I'm going to try. Bear with me, please. You can always fast forward to see the result. I'm lying if I said I don't do that. So I guess some people do that with my videos also. Ooh, it looks very dark outside, so maybe this is pretty good in size. Let's see if I can tear it. Yeah. I can use that to stamp on. I'm going to tear a piece and just see if I like it. It's smaller, but that doesn't really matter. I can always cut a bigger piece. I want to leave those lines. Yeah, I do like this script more. It's not so, you can read this, and sometimes I like it when, maybe that's okay, yeah. I just want it a bit in an angle. Doesn't that really, yeah, I do. Let's see if this, because I don't want to lose too much from this height. And this I can't use anymore. Ink it just a bit. On this journal I used the tea dye. I thought it would hardly be visible, but it stands out more than I thought. Ah, it's a bit too long. Oh no, it just fits. Okay, back to my options. This can go to the side. So this is one option I had in mind. Let's see, on my screen, I always like that. I think it needs a little backing anyway, because this border, it was already on the images, not very visible. This is a chapter 1 label. I'm going over my line. No, when I see it now, no, it's not, no. No, I'm going for the flower, and do I want something behind it? No, not that. Maybe just book page. And I have a lot leftovers. Book page, no, that's not. Maybe I have a little wider one, and they're just book pages with the white showing. Yep, this is perfect. Put it all to the side. My glue mat. If you start pulling things that you didn't already laid out, it's in a second it's a mess on your desk. But that's okay. Sometimes you really have to see and yeah, what you feel in the moment to see what you like. Yeah, that's better. It's going to stand out a bit more. It's just an old Dutch book, and the pages are very thick, so I'm using them a lot as what you call it, basis. And for, yeah, because lately I got a lot of new subscribers. I'm very happy with that, because yeah, everybody knows I love making these videos. So I always put, when I'm tearing, I always have, no, I did it the other way around. Ah, I wanted to say, normally I tear, I put a ruler here, just a little, if I want to, little piece off, and I can tear with the large part, but this was large enough to tear. I'm never tear like this and then pulling at such a small piece, because it's annoying, and it's much easier if you just want to cut a little piece off. It's easier to really hold this and then tear it. But I did it the other way around. You'll always see that you're doing it differently when you're on camera. I'm really going to glue this and not really curling it up, because it's on the back side, so the journal will, when the journal is being used, it will flatten. So I'm going to put it like that. And I frame, yes. Trying very hard to keep my head out of the way. It really annoys me when I do that. My head in the way. Yeah. Just for some extra interest on the back. And I love these stamps sample. I did order my the second set. I said I would wait until my birthday, but I couldn't. I saw them, lots of people were using them already, and I thought, oh heck, I'm going to order them. Yes, really beautiful. And then the lace and the sheer fabric will be showing. Maybe here, I don't know, because a lot of times it will be a date again, or no, I'm not going to do that. And on this side, I thought it would be nice to have a date. And these labels I really like. I forgot her name, but I will link her in the description box. I have these labels in, do I have them here? No, there's my little book. I have to bind these. Where are they? Here, in green and in pink. And I was really searching for pink labels, but then I saw the green and I really love the green. Beautiful labels, but this is still work in progress. It's not bound yet. And this will be here, and just for an extra pop of green, yeah. See that I have the date correctly and not upside down. And this is, in a way, as far as I can go, covering up an image I really love. I couldn't do much more to it, because then, yeah, I just can't. Maybe later I'll think a little flower there or a little flower here added, but for now this is going to stay. And now for the fabric, and I always a little anxious with this kind of fabric, because it's hard how you're going to glue it. And I still have to decide. I'm going to see the middle, search the middle, what I like best. I wish you could help me, or I have to pause the video and see what you like. My feeling says first the lace, and then the fabric, because I really want this to pop more, but I have no idea how this will be gluing to that. I have to try, because I do think I like this best. Oh my God, I'm doubting. I'm really doubting. Yeah, really doubting. Did I have it upside down? Oh yeah, like that. No, I did have it upside down. Oh no, like this. Oh my God. I was startled a bit, worried a bit. And then this on top, maybe you can still see it. It's just peeping out. Oh my, I wish you could help me. I'm sorry guys, I have to think about it. I'm back. The video cut off automatically because I can always only film 35-40 minutes, and then it cuts off, and I was so thinking about what I wanted to do with the fabric and the lace that it cut off. So I went downstairs to get to see the first part that I already filmed, and I made some photos of this, the lace of the sheer fabric underneath the lace and the other way around, and I've decided that this is the way I want that. Sometimes if you make pictures and you look at them really next to each other, then you can, yeah, mostly I see, I like that better than the other thing I was thinking about. So I'm going to put this sheer fabric on here first. I'm going to put glue only in this side, and later I can add more, but I want to, I can take the larger bottle of art glitter glue. Oh my god, I'm always falling over the name. And my brush. So first, if the glue wants to come out, that would be handy. Completely stuck. If I use it not very regularly, it really clogs up. And I use this to fill my this little bottle, but sometimes it's easier to have a bit more glue coming out, like this. Because the fabric doesn't have to be stuck down completely. So it's nice if it's flipping up a bit, that's not a problem. And this is just playing it a bit more safe with the art glitter glue. My regular fabric glue should glue it also, but I don't use this kind of fabric much, so I just want to be sure it sticks. I want it, and it can stick out a bit because I can always, that's too, I just want it a bit over the image. And I think it will really need to dry. Yeah. Not everything completely straight. That's a bit the point now with fabric. It doesn't have to be, yeah, straight here, straight there. It's nice if it's a bit more to the sides. And yeah, really like that. Maybe just a bit there. Oh, it's oozing out. That happens with this bottle a lot. Just want a bit here. And if all is well, it's dries clear. And now it's not going anywhere, and it's the loose part gives it a bit more dimension. And if I really like the way it is, this I already cut with the serrated scissors, but this not. And this also, but I don't know if I want it this wide. I'm going to put some more glue here and put the lace over it. It will unravel, but I always like to start with a bit And now I have to see where the spine is. Here, like that. I think I'll put it a bit like that because it's hard to see where there. And I have to see how much I want there and what is left here. I think like that. Where is it? Yeah, this line. I'm going to put the glue again on this middle part, and I think it's sticking all right, so that's fine. Okay. Now it didn't really matter because I was really doubting what I wanted to do, but sometimes you're really crafting and everything's going nice, and then I don't pay attention to the time because I can see it on my TV screen, and then I don't notice that the time is already running out. And then it cuts off the video, and then you have to continue, and yeah, sometimes I already did something and you can't do that again. Here I think I'll have to put some extra glue here also, because otherwise it won't stay. But I wanted to check that it's quite in the middle. Yeah. I have to cut this. Like that. Just a short piece. I think I got that in a Happy Mail or some order I did, because this is the only piece I have. It's beautiful. I would love to have more, but well, we can't have everything. Some glue here, or maybe no, on the fabric is a bit tricky. And again, I'll have to smear it a bit. Let's see if that works. Oh, here's too much. But mostly this is a bit, yeah, it's crochet trim, so you won't be seeing it coming through, so that's okay. Yeah, I thought so. The glue will went through the sheer fabric, so that stuck down also. So you don't have to first glue the fabric and then the rest. I'm going to leave this at an angle also. Oh. Like that. I have no idea where I got that fabric. I have it for a long time. No idea where I got it from. I want to leave it to dry. I always doubt what I have to do. Let it dry like this, closed or open. I have a feeling it will be okay closed. And here I want a bit more, but I want the triangles to be loose. So just a bit. Just on the edge. Oh. And And I don't want to over embellish this, because now the pages are very beautiful as a writing journal, and embellishing, the recipient can always embellish more, but if I do it, you don't have a choice. Yeah, like that. Really gives it a nice pop. I don't feel it's showing nice on camera. That's bad. Yeah, no, that's too bad. Not bad, but it's really beautiful. There's the shimmer to it. Really like it. Also on the back, yeah, really like it. And I think I'm going to leave it completely loose on the back. And maybe I can, no, I can't loosen it anymore. It's completely stuck. But that's not a problem, but it could have been loose. No, just a bit. Yeah, just a bit. So I want to leave the video until here, and yeah, I'll see if I want to make some ephemera, because there are very beautiful images in the kit. This is annoying in the way. There are beautiful images in the kit I want to use for ephemera, and yeah, it's nice to use that also for my ephemera series videos, but they will all be loose in the journal, so I won't stick anything down. Maybe just add some pockets or a bit of lace, because I always like that, a pocket here or here. That's always nice, because that doesn't interfere with journaling. So, as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I'd love for you to subscribe, give a like or a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.